Hello and welcome. I'm Rachel Chamness at soundwavesheal.com. Thank you so much for joining me for these 5 days of channeling galactic beings. I'm so glad you're here, and I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can see more channels and more classes that I will publish on this page. So today's being is an Anshar. Her name is Phillea, and she is a future race of humans. So humans do evolve into different races, and this is one of them. So when I say races, I mean like she's part of the humanoid. Like we have very different paths. One's more humanoid and one's not. So hers is the more humanoid path. And well, I'll let her come in. So Anshars are mostly very pale with like very light colored hair, and although I have seen Anshars of darker skin, that's the only other being from these beings that I've seen that doesn't have this kind of look. So Phillea, she's really tall, and she looks different than the other ones I've seen. She has her face looks a lot more ET than human. Like her neck is pretty long, and her hair is a little bit longer. She looks a little bit different. But anyway, I asked them why they look so pale, and she said it has to do with the light there. So it's something about the light in the future. So I'm hoping she's going to tell us a little bit about their life. It's many thousands of years in the future, and they've come back in time actually to help us because ascension is so important. So, and they're really excited about it. Whenever ETs come forth to talk about this ascension process, they're so excited. Like they think it's really cool to see us like struggling and all the darkness here and all the terrible stuff, and like how cool it is that we get to experience such strange and wonderful, weird things, and like find the joy in a dark place, or places that can be dark, and to just be in the moment in this kind of world. So it's pretty interesting to them, and we have actually, chosen this before we came into this life. So anyway, that's what they normally say. So let's see what she has to say for us. I'm sure this is going to be more about ascension. I am Phillea, and yes, we are the future of humans. We are quite mixed, though. There are a few other ET DNAs added to the mix of DNA that makes us. This is not the same as the mix of ET DNA that humans are now. Of course, you have many alien DNA you are manufactured. That's not to be taken in any way, except that it's very scientific, the way that humans were made and seeded on this planet. And it's not just you, for all of your animals and most beings that were brought together. Not so much in a lab as you would see, but in a creation process. What is our life like in the future? It is different. It is hard to explain, for our dimension is different. There are pockets of different realities that we can join. We can telepath, which is where you are going in the 5th dimension. So with telepathy, we can have whole conversations and time and place in our minds with each other while just sitting. But we can also experience nature. There are dimensions on our planet that have forests as you have, and there are dimensions of water, and this is the best way I can describe it, for it is like walking through a portal into a place, and you can meet there from any place on the planet that you are. There's no reason for transportation. There's no reason for internet, for your brain will do it all. We are using much more of our brain than you are for many parts of your gifts, you call it, clairs. Many parts are dormant and are opening now. If you are seeking your clairs to be open, there are many that you can open here in this time and space. And of course, this being can help you with that. She wishes me to tell you. We'd like you to know that though Ascension has started, and it feels very heavy right now, that it does get better. There will be pockets of heaviness where you need to release the old and work through some density, some problems that you are working within your life experience that you must release. And then once you've gone through that, you will experience more heightened presence and joy in everyday life. You are a light worker. You are on this path for ascension. Know that all the dark and what you call evil forces on your planet will be on another timeline, and you will be rising out of it. That does not mean that you are not interacting with it now, so of course you must take care, but eventually it will fall away. Thank you. This is Rachel. Okay, well, that was interesting. I always wondered about that. So she was just showing me like these little portals, almost look like you, I don't know, sort of sci-fi, you know, like this portal, and it was like, it's like you would walk through this, what felt like a little static energy, like and then once you were through, you were like in a forest, in twilight, you know, or you could go this way, or that was kind of neat. I guess it's not exactly like teleporting to different places, but that like portal openings all over the place. And she's telling me now there are portals on Earth already, but they'll be more, or be easily accessible. That's really interesting. I never heard that before, and that seems really cool. Anyway, I feel like this is a lot of ascension information they're bringing through this week, which is really nice, and a lot of assurance that things will be okay, even though it's quite heavy now. So I hope that this helps you. And if you'd like to open up your clairs, I did say, tell them I can help. I do have a meditation for that. Open 8 clairs, and then there's also a sound healing that opens 2 more 5D clairs after you do that. That's available, and that's on my website, soundwavesheal.com. It's usually in the specials when it's there, or if you're looking for it, you can always PM me and I'll send you to it. It is also included in the Transformation Ascension group, VIP group that I have. I have over 70 videos in there. There's many classes, protection and shielding, how to use a pendulum. There's meditations like open up your clairs. There's classes like all about elementals, all about angels. There's months and months of past months where we explored different beings who came forward to help us, and every month you get a channeled masterclass where they answer questions. You get a sound healing attunement video which attunes you to that being, and they give gifts, all kinds of light working gifts like healing light sometimes, or light codes to help you. And then there's always a guided meditation for healing, and then there's a manifestation video which is just 2 or 3 minutes, and there's also lots of there's lives, private lives, and just lots of past stuff. And so if you need help, there's always something in there that can help you. And you also get discounts on sessions. So I'd love to see you in there. It's a great way that I can help a lot of people at once, and the world really needs that right now. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope to see you around. You can find me on Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook, all /SoundwavesHeal. And you can also find me on my website, soundwavesheal.com, with all of the, everything's on the bottom. If you want to find all my links, you can click to them from there. Thank you so much. Bye.